A week after the tsunami, and the search continues for those who remain missing. So far, around 180 people have perished in Samoa, America Samoa and Tonga.
At 142, Samoa bore the brunt of the casualties, and among those who died were also 8 New Zealanders.
Thankfully, aid and other assistance continues to flood into Samoa from around the world. However, can Samoa truly recover from the mental scars of this disaster? For an answer, Adrian Stevanon spoke with Samoa's head of state.
Bricks and mortar can be replaced and rebuilt, but how do you mend this country's real foundation, Samoa's soul? It's a question that weighs heavily on Tuiatua Tupua Tamasese Efi.
I think the Prime Minister reflects the power of the state. A head of state reflects, the soul of a people. And I think for me, at the least, it's a heavy responsibility. How do you provide something that sustains them at the moment?
Every day since the tidal wave tried to swallow up the coast and everything in its path, the head of state has walked through this wasteland. He's politely ignored those who've told him a man of his position should not shed public tears.
I tried, but it was hard to do. And so I'm a lot more comfortable with crying when I see people suffering. And what is more, I don't feel defensive or apologetic about it.
This is Tuiatua's first interview since disaster struck Samoa.
Sometimes, words just fail to express how you feel.
He says he's proud of his people. Battered they might be, broken they're not.
When you see so much loving, and helping and a readiness to assist, it's very healing. We ought not to dwell too long on tragedy and death. We have to take ourselves out of that mental mold and move on, do things, do positive things. And that's what we're doing.
Tuiatua says it's impossible to know why Samoa is being tested in this way.
The profoundest things in life are really a riddle. They're a mystery.
At the moment, the one answer he sees for Samoa is to move forward one step at a time.